maybe it's my algorithm. It's almost certainly my algorithm on social media, but I've been seeing people talking shit on Smashburgers recently, being like, look at how thin these are. These aren't real burgers. And then people will be like, that's so true. This isn't even, look how thin they are. Can you imagine putting that on a big bun with a tomato and everything? And it's like a bunch of people who don't know their ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to Smashburgers. And it's like, you don't put one patty on there. You like double, triple, quadruple up on a Smashburger because they're so thin and crispy. And these people are talking about it as if it's just one little wafer of beef.
I've been making smash tacos.
It was a kind of post that I was seeing where, like, you know, you see something so egregious that you say out loud, where like you're like, these people are idiots.
The algorithm found a way to trigger you.
It triggered me. Yeah, I didn't like
how
that.
My algorithm triggers me, and it makes me absolutely bonkers. Navy SEALs giving their opinions on shit when they don't know their ass from their fucking elbow. I'm watching this fucking moron be like, did you see that Camaro in Formula One? It smoked everyone. And I'm like, no fucking way did a Camaro smoke the Formula One cars. So I look into it. It's not Formula One. It's like the 24 Hours of Le Mans. It's not a fucking Camaro. It's a NASCAR car with no rules applied to it like all the other cars have.
Oh.
And if you mean by smoked them all, broken got 75th place, do you know fucking anything that you're talking about? You are fucking an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. If you were talking about breaching, clearing a room, my ears perk up. I want to hear what a Navy SEAL has to say about a beach landing or something. Like, that's what you do. But everything else you talk about, you are more than stupid. And people listen to you because of your old job. Get the fuck off YouTube or read a book.
Despicable. It is like good.
We're always right.
Yeah, they're like, well, I killed a bunch of people overseas. I killed a guy who had he had half an AK, but it still fired kind of. But I got him. I fucked his ass up with my night vision in my tank. And it's like, it's like,
it's
all
one
right.
guy in particular. He has short after short after short where he gets all his facts wrong. And I'm like, I think he's rage baiting. I think I'm falling for him. Maybe he's not as stupid as he seems to be, that he's stupid like a fox, just saying idiotic shit time and time again, standing behind his Navy SEAL resume, which I assume is true. I don't know how to tell. And I think it's true. Like, I don't know them being called out, but just, you are a fucking moron. Stop it.
Food. I get triggered by food stuff. I see like takes that I really dislike. I saw a bunch of Europeans in the last few days being like, these Americans, they don't even have bread at their supermarkets. And it's like, and they were like showing a picture of a bakery. And then a bunch of Americans were like showing pictures of being like, actually, you know, we're a much wealthier country than you. We have bakeries in all of our grocery stores. Here's one of them. And he's like, oh yeah, this is your bread. And it's like, he's showing pictures of like the packaged bread. And he's like, you know, in Germany, this is actually classified as a cake. It is so far from bread and there is so much sugar in it. And then it'll be some American being like, you just owned yourself talking about your cake. Like, we have a lot more than that. Our entire bread options are not nature's own. You know, we've got all sorts of stuff there, and all these euros are ripping on America, and it just
we have every bread option you could want.
There's so much bread at the store that it's almost amazing that they can have that much of a perishable item on hand at one time.
Are we following rage baiting like I just did with the Navy SEAL dude? He says,
well, what he's saying is true. Like Subway bread,
that Americans don't have bread. That's not true. We have so many bread options, and like cake, near cake, not as near to cake, all the way to bread that you call bread. Like, you name it.
I am falling for it. Yes.
This is like, Americans, you know what? Not enough carb options over there.
No, but Europeans really feel that way though. They like they have this thing where, because their countries are the size of like a matchbox, they're like, well, you could not put Hamburg on a map, could you? And it's like, tell me where Nebraska is. Can you place that on a map? Like, I'm supposed to know everything about their country.
Yeah. You know, it would be harder to find on a map, Mr. Germany, is your military. Ooh. Oh, that might be a tough one. We'd really have to zoom. We'd have to do some zooming.
And we know where yours is. Defending your little friend Israel. We fell down that lane once before.
You know, there's one way to stop it.
No, they're talking about that. Like, so many of our breads have like an absurdly high. Why is there sugar in bread? Like a lot. There was so much sugar in the Subway bread that they couldn't call it bread. I think in Ireland.
Well, the Subway bread stinks.
I don't know. I like that cheesy bread they've got. I haven't had it in years, but they've got some sort of like Italian rosemary cheesy bread.
Something in herbs.
Italian herbs and spices.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I always get that one.
Or no, Italian herb and cheese. That's what it is.
But I haven't eaten Subway in probably a fucking decade or something like that. There were so many other sandwich shops came out with that were just better, had better meats and vegetables, that Subway seemed like a poor option.
Yeah, Subway defeating Quiznos is crazy. Quiznos was so much better.
I saw the king and the queen, I guess, show up at the White House. That like, it's so embarrassing every step of the way. He speaks so well, and our guy is just a goober. And I hate when that gets juxtaposed. I hate when anybody is near enough to Trump that can speak well, because it really, you get the comparison.
Would you be pissed if you were King Charles?
About what?
About the fact that his kingship is, I've always thought this on behalf of King Charles. Like, for decades, he must have been thinking like, this bitch won't die. And so now he's already full on elderly. Yeah. And he's going to have a real short reign. Like, he's like, what is he, 80? Like, probably. She basically stole his whole song and dance.
I've had that thought too, but maybe he had a better life. Is King better than Prince? Like, it's not like he was hurting for money or had to. It's probably just an easier job where he gets all the same benefits for half the work.
Yeah, but I don't know how much work she was doing anyway.
I would try to wrestle some power back into the monarchy in the modern age. I think that'd be a big. I'd love to see that. Like, if King Charles took a bit of power away from Parliament, and like maybe he became one of the branches of their government, like, in more than just, you know, symbolically.
He's got to do it now, because I know the UK hates that current prime minister or whatever. Like, they really don't like the current guy, so he's got to capitalize.
I think they always hate their
prime minister. Yeah, because that Boris dude is like kind of a laughingstock in retrospect. And I don't even remember who was before him, but it just seems like
it was that mousy lady. I can't remember her name. Starmer's the guy now, I think, but there was that brief period where there was that mousy looking woman.
Yeah, she just went in and out though. It was like one of our presidents who gets dysentery 20 days in and then just put.
Yeah, their politics are weird over there. They're like super mean, and they're like way more than we are.
That's good. Politicians we need more of that. We need more rudeness, a little more theater.
It forces them to be mentally sharp. You know, they go up there and joust in their debates, whereas ours, too many rules and too many like elderly people just hanging on to their jobs who are clearly just empty chairs.
They also have problems, just like Trump, with being rulers with very noticeably goofy hair. You have Boris Johnson. Do you remember his hair?
Oh,
and then and I was saying all of Europe.
Did he do that on purpose? Right? Like,
clearly.
Boris Johnson's hair. So Trump's, all right, his hair is silly, but it's exactly what he's going for.
Yeah,
right?
He's trying to
hitting the bullseye he's aiming at. Boris Johnson looked like he wasn't aiming at anything. He
looked slovenly. Yeah.
He looked like he looked like he had bedhead.
Yeah. And the way he would talk, didn't he like stutter in a weird way? Not stutter, but just like catch himself. He's like, well, the problem with the road tax, so far as we can tell, it's not quite high enough. Like,
look at that. It looks like he's at the Science Museum and he's holding that big shiny ball.
That's like Moses parting the Red Sea right there. That's just.
Can you give us a picture of his like everyday hair though? Like, obviously this is his work.
Chompers. At least it distracts from that.
He kind of talked like a stereotypical like low class Brit, just a little bit too, like the hello, God. I can't do that to save
Come on,
yeah, like a chimney sweep.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who has the best hair in Europe of the leaders? And I mean, it's not a leader that has anything to say consequentially because it's a teeny little country. But pull up the current leader of Estonia, because this guy is making aggressive decisions to look retarded, almost as though he's like, I'm the leader of Estonia. None of you are going to listen to me anyway, because our country has 4 million people and no army. But this guy, I think he does it himself.
What?
Oh, man.
I know this guy. He's got more tigers than you'd guess.
Go to one where it's very this is him after he's let it go for a bit. Get one where he's like talking to the UN, like the very crisp, angular cut that he goes with sometimes. This guy does not like hair touching his ears. Look at that. Not at all. Just scissors, snip.
I think he freehands with the beard trimmer.
It's got to be a joke. Like he must have lost a bet.
Wow,
this is so embarrassing. Why would
the
he
second
do
to
that?
last one looked like something you'd see on a Lego, just like aggressively.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, I've
Like
played
blocking.
Oblivion with characters that look like that. When you hit randomize.
I like it when every so often you see the leader of, like, I don't know, Denmark or Finland, and you're like, she is smoking hot. Like, she won a beauty contest over there. Like that. Yeah. We don't have many smoking hot politicians.
I would say at this point, none.
Well, it's
we're a real
smoking
country.
hot, I might say
It's
so.
true.
They're
We are
attractive politicians, but smoking
That's
hot is a high bar.
But yeah, you got the Grandmeister.
Obviously, yeah.
Can't all be like the Grams of the world. You
got Ladybug himself.